Some idea how to write critique, and there are some ideas how to write critique. First, introduction, summary, assessment of the presentation, your response to the presentation, and conclusion. There are 5 contents we have to write, and those 5 contents, how can we write? For this, we can recall our BA first year 4 levels of reading a text. For your easiness, to ease you, I'm just giving some idea what I say. Introduction. What do we write in introduction? Right. When we write a critique, we have to find an authentic topic, authentic text with it, either poem, story, drama, or essay. For our level of reading, right now we should choose a short one. But if you choose a drama or a long novel, it takes a long time. We cannot do it in a very brief way. So, whether we can do choosing a topic, the text with a very short text lesson, first thing. And in that text, when we are preparing a critique, we have to write introduction. How to write introduction there? To write introduction, there's always, even like as our essay writing, we must create a background. This we have to write rated content 2 to 4 lines. We make sentences 2 or 4 lines, 2 to 4 lines. And we write thesis statement. Thesis means what you are going to prove in your essay. This, even we are writing critical, so it's like an essay, but it's very authentic one. So whatsoever, every kind of writing, there must be our target, what we are going to explain, right? That is, we say thesis statement. So introduction, when we write, we need background. What text we are choosing? Do you remember there is what's in a name? That I think you have read in the first year, right? That text, when write, we have seen that kind of essay. Next one, that has given same kind of content. First, then we make a thesis statement. Yes, say there's nothing in a name, however there is something in a name that has proof. Now he has given in a kind of narrative essay we have read in first year. So introduction part we write, and when we say the background, once again let me see. Suppose I'm taking a photo, I want to see my background or backside. Now how is that? So likewise, when you are writing our text, background must be related, not outer text first. Then what we are going to prove, or what is our main content of the essay, we will to say in a sentence. That's the thesis statement also. First introduction. Got it? Then second says summary. What summary is? Now I'm coming back to first year's 4 levels of reading a text. Summary is like a literal comprehension we read in 4 levels of reading a text. Right? Do you remember that? 4 levels reading the text, we have a literal comprehension that we sum up what the text is about. Right? Sum up, we say normally 1/3, but it's not necessary to write 1/3. It can be shorter than that also, according to our weightage marks we get in examination. Right? So we go on literal comprehension. For that we write summary, means what is the text. Suppose you have chosen about telegram on a table. But on the table, if there is a person pradhans in that text, we are writing critique, then we have to sum up that text. Right? This one. Summary. This is a literal comprehension, first part. Then we say assessment of the presentation. What is assessment? Assessment is kind of evaluation. How do we evaluate it? Suppose kind of it's like a judging. This person is right. This person is wrong. How can we say? We must have some calculations. Now we must have read that person well, right? To give decision, you must know something. You must know if you say the details, you must know. Or in our writing, in assessment of the presentation, this is like our interpretation of the text, means what is in this, means after reading the text, let's say Prasupadhan's essay as like a story, that one, telegram on the table, what we come to know? What is there? Means the man in dream to go to America, what he did? He ignored his wife who cares him very much, more than her life. And after her death, he realized that lately. So what? It's kind of our dream or it's our ambition, right? That over ambition ignore what? The main part of necessary things. That is what I'm saying. This is interpretation like that in the critique. In assessment of the presentation, what is the writers normally want to say? Or what is his finding, or what is his or her presentation, content of that? Okay, that is in a sense, interpretation part. As a core idea of the text, what he or she wants to say. Okay, that is the assessment. Because overall writing, the writer wants to say this. Because of all the text we read, we come to know, the writer wants to say this, the writer wants to say that, right? This is what assessment. How can we know that? After reading the text, we come to know. Right? Suppose I'm here, just looking here, and if like this, and this, and looking, that means what? Sorry, it's not intended to teach now. His mind is out, right? Your evaluation, your assessment is to me is that, isn't it? How can you know? Because of my gestures, my presentation, like that. So when we write on the text, the critic, we have to know this, right? So assessment, and in this one, this as authentic text, you must have to quote unquote the lines of the text. Then after, we can say your response to the text, your response to the presentation. Then it comes, this is, we say in for levels of reading a text, this is a critical thinking. This third number, assessment of the presentation, is writer's point of view, or the theme we understand, but do you agree or not? That is your response to the presentation. How do you respond to this? I agree, I disagree. The Prasupadhan has now shown this idea. We people won't be too ambitious like that, as he presented in the text, right? How could a man ignore his father, mother, even his wife, like that? Right? It's too much. Sometimes we criticize like that. However, somewhere, if we don't like something, we may slow and steadily ignore, and we keep them all away. Right? There's possibility. So we can go our view with logic also, without just saying I don't like means I don't like. Cannot say like this. You must give a logic, reasons behind that. Right? So dream, Prasupadhan in his story is a dream. The main character's a dream to go abroad, and his wife has been a villain to him. In fact, that's not the villain. His wife is so loving to him. She is saying nothing to him. And even wife, he can go abroad. He didn't think of that. Right? So it's only one-sided. This is what our your critical view, isn't it? Can't you say like this? The man who is going abroad doesn't need to feel his wife is outside. Means what? People have not gone abroad with his wife and husband? Yes. So the content you can give your critical thinking. It means a different angle. Don't look at the writer's angle only. You have to show it a different perspective, different angle also. If possible. Yeah, definitely there's some possibilities out there. Right? And this is say like a depth of the author. When the writer writes, his point of view is presented. But when we read, we can interpret or we can understand in a different way also. That's what critical thinking goes. That's what we say our response to the text. As I said, I just look at your writer this way. No, my attention, as you say, normally you understand stories out of interest to teach you. Say, for example, one context. But some other may think that no, sir, since today, what, joyous or something different. Some of you will, or some of you, oh, it's okay. I have no interest to study today. Sir is favoring me, so he's ignoring me. Oh, I'm also ignoring the teacher. Wow, it's different perspective. So say, response to the presentation is necessary there. So your view, how you react. Something we accept, right? It doesn't mean that all we accept also. We can all accept the things also. We can have your own idea. Oh, that is a response to the presentation. Okay? In base of the assessment, the writer has given the text as we do. Then finally we go on conclusion. What do we write in conclusion normally? The overall idea, whole text, what is the whole text we can read? After all, what we need, what we see that is, what we find that we say overall idea. But remember, we do not copy as it is in the text. Overall idea. For example, right now your friend is taking a video, right? Video clip. So you are paying attention now. You are not making any sound. You are very aware of this issue, right? Isn't it? So what we come to know, there is one issue, there is overall say, sirs, this presentation is not only the matter, the next matter is because of the video also. So we have to focus on, otherwise my voice come and the disturbances is there. Isn't it? We think like that. Oh, so short class presentation with video is more effective than other classes. You may judge, you may be thinking yourself. Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Oh, this is what overall idea presented in the text. Even we have text saying no. Finally, what is there? No. Overall idea of the text. Something, the strengths can come there too. And after all that, what can we give the advice to this? What can be the solutions we can provide to this? Or what should be done to improve it? What should not be done is kind of advice. Isn't that right? Suppose this is like in research writings. When somebody is doing research, after all finding, the writer has no proof, his thesis. At the conclusion, the writer used to write what should be done ahead, what can be done ahead. He or she write. That means kind of suggestions. Like this we have to write. And this is like our assimilation, interrelating, feeling yourself. Like in 4 levels of text, final what do you write? Assimilation, right? Internalization, personalization we do. Same way, we can write conclusion, understanding overall text, pleasure, understanding. Got it? This way we have to go critique. So whenever we write critique, you can get information, idea from Google, but they are not all authentic. Not authentic. So you have to be careful. I don't mean to say don't go on Google like that. Google is no big source for us, for our student levels. But when you do the better research papers, you must think authentic writings. Okay. So this way we can go on critique. So first, what to do? See the text, read the text, understand the text. Then you can see the model questions given. There is model critique given in page 81, right? I think 61 you have a text of critique, one text given. Then 81 is given is critique, how to write critique. But yeah, definitely, as I said, Google, you have a lot of information about the critique, a lot of samples in the Google also. Got it? So sit. If any comes ahead, we'll go on.